Welcome back, Graveyard here, and this is episode 50. And as you may have noticed on Twitter, I decided to do a little poll, and last time I checked, it was 100% yes, to do a world tour. This being episode 50, as I just said. I thought I'd show people around. I've had some new followers recently, and show people what all is where in my world. If there's interest, I may even, if anyone wants, I may even try to find a way to do a world download. But let's get started. The world started right here, actually. Or actually a couple blocks above here, because as I recall, it was on the same level as this floating grass block. So I spawned right here, or right above here, which for me was perfect because, as you will soon learn, I love bamboo. It is like, yes, bamboo, awesome stuff. So to spawn in a forest surrounded by bamboo is just like perfect for me. And to top it off, as soon as I spawned, I dug down and formed my first starter hole, hidey hole, which is right here. The door is right here. It's closed off now because there's an aquarium behind it. And I dug down on the first episode. I didn't have a beacon there at the time, obviously. And I also found, I was also thrilled, an abandoned mine shaft. And not only that, but within a few blocks of my base was a spider farm. The actual farming of spiders came later. This has long since been defunct. I haven't used this in quite some time. But if I need string from here, I can get it. All these anvils are designed to leave me at just the perfect place where I can just bounce on the edge of these so they can't reach me. And I have a place to use anvils to apply books to weapons and such. There's an ender chest and crafting table and plenty of cats around. Also down here is a nice big lava lake that has been flooded over the years and has been decimated, and is my normal go-to place if I need massive amounts of obsidian, which is fairly common. Going back up. Actually, this is a backup of the world, and while I'm down here, I was just right here. I will also show you my one time doing branch mining. There's one little small mine here, and a larger mine here. It's so much easier to show you this way than the other way. I did a little branch mining. I explored the abandoned mine shaft a bit. And somewhere around, oh, here it is, I think. I just dug out a huge room. I didn't even use a beacon. I just dug out a room just to get plenty of stone. I actually don't even have any beacon holes down here. But I have the beacon up there, which I think is still, I'm in my range, I think. This here is the spider farm. Polished granite I use as a marker for where to put the torches. Okay, let's go back up. I then built this. I started with this. This is my starter shack, if you will, my starter wing. I then started building farms on this side. First farm I built was the bamboo farm. It originally was down there and then extended up. And then I moved the bamboo part up but kept these 3 bamboo stalks that are now way up here. Oh, it's 4 now. Yeah, this is the world's thinnest kelp farm. So this goes up to the build limit. So the bamboo farm is pretty simple. Bamboo grows until it reaches an observer. Whoops. Spectate in there. Grows until it reaches an observer. Once this middle one grows to the observer height. Actually, let me just creative. That didn't work. It breaks them all. The way it sends it information is the observer fires into a dispenser and fires a water bucket. This one here sees it. And that can be as long as you want. It's pretty convenient way of sending signals down. Sometime later I built this real simple cramming cow farm. You've seen this before, I presume. It's a fairly common design. You throw 24 cows in a one block area, and then you have the audacity to actually feed them. The adult cows can't take the cramming, but the children don't mind. Adult cows die, and the children survive. And the circle of life continues. I also built a bee farm. Fully automatic. You can switch it between collecting honeycomb or collecting honey. If you put right now, I think this here has a bunch of shears in here. But if you move the shears and you let bottles go in there, then it'll convert back to honey bottles. I have more honey blocks than I know what to do with. They're down here, I think. Yeah, I have stacks and stacks of honey blocks. So I don't bother doing it. And the whole thing is pretty much disabled at the moment. Till I have a use for it. My current tree farm is simply to plant trees in this area here and then harvest them. Probably using plant trees, bone meal, harvest, repeat. I don't have anything fancy for getting wood. That's all I do. This tree here is hollow. It's a 3x3 jungle tree, which is obviously unnatural. And I use it as an item elevator for items in my storage facility. When they're all done going through the whole system and they haven't found any place to go. Sorry, that's a little confusing there. They come in here, go into this, they flow up the water into this hopper and end up in this chest. The storage facility itself starts here at my spawn point, so in theory I can throw things in the portal in the end, and it will go in my inventory. In practice, that doesn't quite work, but I can drop things in this hole here. I'll show you where it goes there. It goes through those water pipes, or it can go there from other parts of my base, and it comes down here. This is a shulker detector and unloader. Well, this part is the detector, I think. And then down here is, I believe, the unloader. Let's see, here's the item. Here's the elevator. This is the detector here, right? Yeah, so both of these empty shulker boxes and send the contents up this series of droppers into this hopper stream through all these series of boxes of chests, and then there's hoppers underneath here, which you can't see too well. There they are, and they go into my storage system. And it's a standard every slot is full type of system, where if you can, here, there's sand. So like here I have sand. If I shift click, well, I'm in spectator mode, so shift click, it goes in there. Shift click this, it doesn't go in there. Yeah, same idea. Only things that can go in the chest go in there, and there's blocker items for the empty slots. I haven't fully fleshed it out. I still have to do the last section of it, and I have some things in here that need to be inserted, like amethyst. I've been excited about other things instead. As for my bamboo, that farm's been going strong for quite a few episodes. And here's a little bit of bamboo here. Here's a double chest of bamboo here. Here's a shulker box of bamboo. And I think I can safely go into spectator mode here. And here's a quivering blob of chests of bamboo. This is 24 chests of bamboo, with a hopper feeding them out of this chest here. So yeah, so I have basically 12 double chests full of bamboo. which is like crazy. The other place I have farms is, of course, my farming area. This includes, I believe this was Tango's design for a sugarcane farm. This is a very rudimentary single stalk pumpkin farm, which outputs here if I need it. And there's a melon farm back here that outputs here if I need it. And all these farms output to this hopper right here, which goes into a composter right down there, which goes into this chest right here. And every now and then I take the compost from there and fill up this and make bone blocks out of it. This composter can also be used to run my bone meal farm. You know, insert seeds in bone meal, get stuff out. I've had various blue parrots that I've named Rolf over the episodes. Finally, I decided to memorialize them. Rolf number 4 I decided to put here. Yeah, I know, you miss him too. I know. This little useful little chest where I can put organic material. I don't have any on me. Oh, no, you can't do kelp. More's a pity. But I can do. It's kind of fun. You can take bone meal and put that in there. I actually put an impulse item filter back in there to allow that. Back here is my smelter, which includes a locking mechanism so I can use it to get XP. I don't know if you've noticed my current stats. Yeah, I'm not using this to get XP right now. I have other methods that I will show you. And that's it for this top level. Down here, this looks all lush and green, but it was rather boring and stone looking. This started out as my villager trading hall. And you can hear in the background that it was at the same point. This hole was my method for keeping them in line. It worked pretty well. And it extended over here and over there. I then moved them back here. I have three layers where you can find villagers. All the non-librarian ones are here. Most of these I use for getting emeralds, because I can sell iron here. You guys need some more training, don't you? Downstairs are all my librarians, which I have considerable. Pretty much every decent book I need I can get. Here's Depth Strider, Lure, and there's one of the myriad of mending librarians I have. Respiration, Flame. Some of these don't sell things that, or buy things that I find useful. So I keep those thought. And then back here I have my hospital. It's a bucket of maintenance. I send them, they're already on minecart, so I bring them back here. They end up here. Each one in turn ends up here, where they get zombified, and they can go here, wait here, here, or down here. And while the other ones get zombified, and then I go here and splash them with weakness and feed them golden apples and all that. I have all my golden apples and splash potions here. And while these are converting, I can go and send the ones over here over to be converted. It's a pretty efficient system. I can convert 12 at a time. And by the looks of things, well, actually this one here looks pretty okay. Some of these look like they need to be need to be reschooled. How about you? Yeah, look at that. 4? Remember when you were 1. And down here on the bottom, I have the nursery. My 2 parents. I'm just going to do the spectator mode because really. The 2 parents, the baby jumps to the bed, lands in the water, bounces around down here until they get old enough and they can bounce up into here, and then they wait here. So if I need another villager, I can just send a minecart down here and pick them up. One other thing in my villager trading hall, you see this little chain and the pressure plate here. This is my emerald piggy bank. I don't have any emeralds on me at the moment. I can come over here and I get showered emeralds. You see the little there's a piston there that pushes that back. And when I'm done trading, I can just go here. Or if I've earned emeralds, I can just toss them back there. And I'll show you what happens to them. They go down here. There's a little waterway down here at the bottom underneath the breeding hall. Go up a bubble vitter. And then right outside my window, it's a little bit higher than I'd like, but I can't really do much about that. Ran out of space pretty much. Go over these hoppers. And this area right here. And they end up right here. And here they are. So the ones I don't capture because I'm not there and they just fall down, or the ones I just drop, they just cycle through and I see them go back up that way. The redstone is quite trivial. The redstone block there, or corresponding one on the floor below, powers this redstone path, which powers this block here, which pushes the piston, which pushes this observer, which becomes an observer clock, which powers these two droppers that are fed by the aforementioned chest. It's pretty simple, as I said. Last but not least, in tribute to Etho and one of the sounds that comes from that came out of his old Chocolate Island on a regular basis, I decided to recreate it, reverse engineer it, if you will. And it's what wakes me up every morning. Reminds me more of Etho than any other game. This area here used to be my storage, and there's still a few boxes left. And this is my brewing stand. I can click a button and get Nether wart in there from here. But and down here, I decided at one point, just for grins, to put in an aquarium. At one point, I went to a mansion. On the way back, I found a warm ocean with all the corals and tropical fish and everything. So I went back and raided it and brought a bunch back with me. And decided to just flood this whole area with water, sand, and do that. I had a bunch of tropical fish in there, but I think they got caught in the doorway here and drowned. I need to fix the doorway. Oh, hello. This world is a backup world, so if a creeper blows things up, I don't really care too much. Even so, I still don't like creepers. And again, who does? So, that's this. I have two beds here, this one and the one on the other side. And I can show you this fairly quickly. There's a lookout platform here where I can look out over my base if I want to. And way up here at the building is another platform. Or I can show you also my ice farm. I just recently put a portal in nearby it. And added over here, I believe. Somehow he's gone. Oh. I think I know why. An iron snow golem. So that's the main base. I think that covers everything in there. I added this little bit here. The egg is right here, along with a couple dragon heads and a light up lamp for when it gets dark out. And let me take you into the nether. When I started on the nether, this was my first portal here. I quickly made another portal way up there on the right under the nether ceiling. Right up here. It's not here at the moment, obviously. He's lost. And made my way to a village over here. I've been to this village in quite some time. Let's see if it's still here. Yeah, it's still here. And this is where I got all the villagers for my trading hall. That and of course breeding. The other thing I did in the nether is, well, actually I did it overworld first. Going down the rest of the way here. What are you doing there? Is my iron farm. Now, this farm, I decided my theory was that don't make a farm bigger than what you need the farm for. I felt that my iron needs were modest, so I didn't want a huge Iron Titan type of farm that cranks out thousands of blocks of iron every minute, or something like that. So rather than luring a husk in here, I decided to opt for Ilmango's gossip-based farm, where you basically get five. Oh, thank you. You guys have me scared. You get 5 villagers talking amongst themselves, chatty catty saying, "We really need an iron golem to protect us." I know, those villagers at that village over there, they have an iron golem, and we don't. And so they go and spawn one. The red chocolate great. It's not like panic, but let's see how it looks like right now. Yeah, there's a few blocks of iron. It gets the job done. And I've got a stack of iron on me right now. I've got in here. Where is it? Yeah, I've got enough iron to do for anything I need. I've got, plenty of iron. So I did that, and then when I built it, I needed a place to go inside it and AFK inside. So I decided to build the walls out of iron, and then I wanted to, and then I built a way to sort the roses or poppies out of it. And then I built a way to, make compost out of the poppies. This is the standard impulse item sorter that you're going to see a lot of. And then lots and lots of storage behind it. I could probably make even more if I wanted to. And then, back to spectator mode. I wanted some, oh, hello. Some slime. This is in 2 parts. The first part was just a single layer, and it went into hoppers. It just went into chests. And so I would come down here and then go around the whole loop and then collect them. Yeah, there's a chest right there that would have had slime in it. Pretty straightforward. Later I went and expanded it, made it 3 layers instead of 1. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, second layer flexing with my iron blocks. And also automated the collection a little more easy, improved the collection quite a bit. Everything goes down to, I think that goes down, yeah, it goes down to hoppers that themselves go around. In hindsight, could have been a water stream. It goes over here to a little dropper pusher circuit. Goes to a bubble elevator all the way up here. Bubble, bubble, bubble. And overflows. Because this is just totally full already. Full and full. I could go in here and combine these to make slime blocks, but again, this is more slime than I know what to do with. The most I used this for in recent memory was for making massive amounts of magma blocks for my gold farm, which I will show you later. But we are in this neighborhood here, so I'll show you something else. My front door welcome mat. Let me go inside and in survival mode. This is gonna hurt. There we go. Winch, no one's spawning. I like that. Well, anyway, so what happens is the problem I had was that mobs would just be flocking around the front door. Oh, here comes one. Oh, little guy. Bouncy, bouncy, fun, fun, fun. Yeah, exactly. Thank you. Good example. So rather than have them all crowding around my front door saying, "We want in," I built a little welcome mat. Oh, here comes another one. And then down here, there he is there. All their drops collect in this chest here, and I get plenty of things I don't have much need for. Ominous banners, chainmail helmets, leads. I get a lot of leads for some reason. And of course, plenty of rotten flesh. Okay. Let me sleep away the night. And I'll show you my next big creation. Ooh. See, it works. Not that there's any doubt. If you're fans of technical Minecraft, you know exactly what this thing is. I don't have to tell you. Boom. And of course, this mob farm. Yeah, look at that. Look at them fall. This is quite the effective mob farm, of course. You see what it's doing. Yeah. Whoops. I do use vanilla tweaks, especially the hoppers. I love being able to see where hoppers are going. This pattern is designed to minimize hopper lag. Everything can go into this chest here without backlogging, and then it can leave this chest on its own. Go through these here for the usual sorting. This is running. That's good. Everything that's not needed because these chests here are full, which is usually the case. I don't need that many arrows. This is the only one that has any of interest, really. That and the gunpowder. But the gunpowder is also full, so there, as they say, we are. Yeah, 2 double chests of gunpowder. Or is it just one? I think it's 2. Or just one. But whatever. I also have these little hoppers underneath, so I can put shulker boxes underneath it and load them. The other farm I have that's adjacent to this one, I'm going to turn this off right now so it doesn't confuse things. Is down here. Is a drone farm. Pretty simple. I AFK way up there. They spawn down here. So, basic idea with them is they go here, they see the turtle egg in there. They say, ooh, I like turtles. Go in there and they get pushed into the nether. You got the other one. Actually, that might overload things a bit. Maybe not. Okay, to the nether. So here I'm back in the nether. I'm at my nether roof tunnel. And down here, there's a little area where I can just take an axe. Give them a few whacks. And all their drops are collected in this chest. Ooh, even a copper one. Got a couple nautilus shells. Some copper. Some heads. So that's how that works. Let me go show you some other nether features. Okay, I'm here at a fortress, obviously. And one thing I eventually did in here, I discovered that I had two blaze spawners within actual close enough proximity to each other, although not really practically close enough, because I would have to be like right, I would be like that between them. And it's really hard to get a farm going with you when you're like this. So it's just a single one. And go down here. I'll show you how it works. They spawn up there. You come down here and I have an ender chest. I put shulker boxes here. Yeah, it's yellow. And come down and I can even stand right here with an auto clicker. And if I have sweeping edge, it'll usually get them all. And there. So there's that. Not much else of interest around here, really. And another thing that's happened in this area is down here. This would be really fun to show you in spectator mode. Yes, I have a beacon down here. But that's not the interesting part. These big massive tunnels. You know what these are about. Yep. Yep. Ancient debris mining. With TNT so I go down. I tunnel out. Getting around all the lava. I've perfected this over a while. I place down TNT every 4 blocks at I think it's Y14. And then go boom. And come back and pick up all the ancient debris. Which I have plenty of it now. I did some of it here. And some of it near my base. Where's that? Yeah. Last but not least. Now, what's this? Oh yeah. I've heard of this place. The end. So this is of course the end. I've done some exploring of the End Islands. This was my attempt at getting lots of wither roses by getting the wither to spawn and kill them. The problem here was that it wasn't lined up right. It was not my proudest moment. I will leave it at that. If you want to watch the episode, feel free. I may include a link to that episode. I may delete it from my history. Over here, in happier news, I needed XP at one point, and my cave spider farm wasn't cutting it, so I built one of these things. I don't need XP right now, obviously. And right now, if I want XP, I'll get gold. I'd rather have gold than ender pearls. Because I can use I can use gold to get ender pearls. So, yeah, this is really not that useful anymore. One interesting thing about it, oh, I'm still packing XP, good lord. Let's get this. Is the way I came down. Is I actually tunneled down the middle of a pillar down to Y1 and then just started bridging out. Yeah, I know that was kind of silly, but it was fun. Not much else to show you in the end. Here we are, almost there. There we are. Oh, I must forgot these things. Let me show you these. After 1.17 came out, I found an amethyst. Made a portal there. So if I need shards, I can come in here and harvest. And I decided to decorate the portal itself, so I know what to look for. Too much over the top? Probably. This one is a little bit more subtle. See if you can guess it. It has tinted glass. If you guessed axolotl farm, squid-based squid farm, you're absolutely right. Or you have a good memory. If you're a stun design because there are no actual axolotls in there, you're also surprised. You're also where are the axolotls gone? Well, in any case, I have plenty of squids, ink sacks, and glowing sacks and stuff, so I'm not going to lose sleep over it, and I can always grab some more if I need them. And this is my main portal. However, a couple other things I want to show you while I'm up here. Not this thing here. Not that thing there. First, just going in order of appearance. There's a portal. Here it is. You can guess what this portal is based on the decoration. Here's marine. Okay, if you didn't guess, this is obviously a guardian farm. Guardians down there. There's a ocean monument down there. It's a passive farm, no XP involved. Storage is down here next level. Let me go down and show you how it works. Pardon me, Mumbo. Collects lots of cod and some prismarine shards, the usual deal. I'll show you how it works. Ooh. They swim up there. The player stays there, and they can only spawn in this little area here. And when they reach the surface, the water flows. The flowing water pulls them towards the middle there, and they swoop up. Pretty simple. So that's all that is. I haven't used it much, but it's nice to have a ready supply of guardian type things. I don't know. I'm not sure if they die more from cramming or from the campfires. I don't really mind either way. I mean, I am getting plenty of loot either way. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so the last two things are over in this direction. First is this little weird contraption here, which if you've not seen it before, might wonder what it is. Until I show you the contents of these chests. Bunch of gold there, bunch of gold nuggets there. Lots of gold nuggets. Lots of gold nuggets. And need I remind you of my XP of the level of 8 of my over 800 levels of XP. And yes, this is my gold farm. And the time I needed massive amounts of magma blocks. And I did it the industrial way by getting massive amounts of slime and massive amounts of blaze rods and just making it that way. And last time I was here, I noticed some problem. One of these guys managed to escape the confines of his dreary life. And he's not there anymore. I mean, it still works. It's not that worried, but troubling that it's not there. The farm itself works excellent. Spectator mode to get in there. I'll give you a quick demo. They don't know me right now, but I have an arrow. I use a cheapo bow. Shoot one of them. Don't recall those minecars being that noisy last time. And they come running. And they come cramming. And those 12 in the corners, or 11 now, are the heart and soul of this, because they are the ones who remember that they all hate me. And they remind the other ones that they hate me. And because they can't reach me, they never go away. And then all the drops funnel through these droppers here. And eventually head on down. Hang on a second here. Maybe I should take care of myself. So much faster getting down this way. All the drops drop exactly on this point right here. Or that one, or that one, or that one. You can see right there. And the first filter is for the ingots, and the other three are for... Right, those are full. Are for nuggets and everything else, including the gold swords, which could be smelted down, but really I don't care. Get thrown in lava. And the rotten flesh, of course, gets thrown in lava. And then when I'm done, and then when I have a healthy supply, I go and craft everything up into ingots. And last but not least, I take it over here, fill up this haphazard series of chests with it, and it goes and fills up this haphazard series of droppers, and feeds the gold to these 24 handsome gold crowned gentlemen of the Piglin persuasion, who then bequeath me with all kinds of goodies, ranging from blackstone to gravel to nether quartz and spectral arrows, iron nuggets for some reason. Oh, I can't do a face reveal here. Do they really think I need iron nuggets? Seriously? Iron boots. I don't know why they think I want iron boots. Potions, leather, obsidian. I guess that place in my under my base where I isn't gonna get used anymore. So yeah, I built it up because I'm planning on putting shulker box loaders underneath some of these. I haven't yet. I also want to dress it up some. And that's the plan for the future. So far, anyway. Let's go back to my base. Oh, I did actually. I didn't mention this here. After 117 came out, I dressed this up to look like a lush cave. I think it looks nice. Oh, and I forgot this farm here. Yes, this is my scoot farm. I got a bunch of turtles. I breed them. I have a minecart that goes around collecting their scoots when the little ones grow up. And then I decided I don't really need scoots for anything anyway, but I have the farm anyway. And this is my lava farm. If I need lava, I can just go here, grab a bucket. There, I have a bucket of lava. Of course, I'm in creative mode, so it doesn't really do much. And these things, I forgot to explain these. there was an April Fool's episode that mentioned a certain kind of wither that was spawned if you put a rose in a flower pot on a pink wool, and it would do it would do bone meal and everything instead of explosions. So I put these in my base. That was the same episode that did the ethos slab, which was a half slab of TNT, if you recall those. I also forgot to mention that I do have an axolotl farm down here, although they're not really doing much. I have a couple in here, but as I said, they're not doing much. Poor guys. But if I need more, I know where to get them. Okay. Okay, well, that concludes, I think, my world tour. I don't think I forgot anything too important. I raided a mansion, but it's pretty much been burnt to the ground, I think, by now. I used up the totem of undying from it. I died. Spoiler. So, yeah, that was that. I want to build a raid farm at some point as well. I'm thinking of looking into the carpet mod more and some of the interesting things that it suggests as options. Actually playing with those and building farms based on those things. Especially the auto crafting thing. Like, it'd be really nice if I had something that could auto craft gold nuggets back into ingots and feed them into my bartering hall. I'm curious about doing that. I don't know. In any case, thank you for watching my world tour, and I'll see you in the next one. I don't know what I just did there. Leave a comment if you're interested in a world download, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye bye.